For more on what this latest confrontation between Kiev and Moscow could mean for Europe is Nicu Popescu of the European Council on Foreign Relations. Hello to you. Thank you for joining us here on Euronews Tonight. What is Russia's strategy here? Do you think we're seeing echoes of the conflict with Georgia in 2008?
The Russian strategy is to keep Ukraine down. The strategy is to make sure Ukraine does not get stronger, that it does not get more or less prosperous, and that in 5-6 years the Ukrainian public will vote for more pro-Russian forces. So economic pressures on the entire Ukrainian economy have been part of this policy. Russia has a policy of wide-ranging sanctions against Ukrainian exports, and in recent months Russia has been strangling Ukraine's export through the ports that Ukraine has on the Sea of Azov. And in this sense, it has been, pushing for the economic destabilization of eastern Ukraine in a few years down the road.
Well, we've seen martial law introduced in Ukraine today. What are they likely to be doing to try and tackle any further escalation in tensions?
Well, I think the security incident that we witnessed this weekend was actually somewhat more of an incident or accident. It was not a deliberate, escalatory step on the escalatory ladder from the other side. The Ukrainians sent some military boats. That's something they've been doing regularly in the last 5 years. And the Russians decided to tackle that in a more aggressive manner than before. But I don't think we're witnessing now the first stages of a major escalation. Having said that, I think the Azov Sea problem will keep Europe and Russia and Ukraine busy for the next years, both in a security and in an economic sense. And this is not the last time we hear about it. And the danger is that after Crimea and after Donbass, the Azov Sea is becoming Ukraine's third front line, which could destabilize not just Ukrainian-Russian relations, but also European security as a whole.
Well, you mentioned Europe there. How important is it for the EU to ensure that these tensions between Russia and Ukraine now start to ease?
It's hugely important. Europe is missing a lot of opportunities of cooperation with Russia. Russia is missing even more opportunities to modernize, to build a sustainable economy because of this confrontation. So it's not just a Russian-Ukrainian issue. If you stand, and if you're not either Ukrainian or Russian, and you don't trust one or the other side, at the end of the day, it does not matter who is to blame, as long as we minimize such incidents in the future. And the only way to do this is by deploying international monitors in the Kerch Strait, so that neither Russia nor Ukraine have the leeway to push for the destabilization of the situation. It is clear that this time Russia destabilized the situation and was the offending party. Russia was the one to shoot, and Russia was the one which rammed the Ukrainian boat. But to to a deeper extent, it doesn't matter who did what. What Europe needs is stability, and we can only achieve stability if we have international monitors on the Kerch Strait, which will massively limit the danger of such incidents in the future.
And of course, Russia has denied that they were responsible, putting the blame on Ukraine, both sides blaming each other. And Nicu Popescu there of the European Council on Foreign Relations, thank you for joining us here on Euronews Tonight.